Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace and I'm the gorgeous Nigerian mom. Today we're talking about shampoos. We're speaking specifically about clarifying and moisturizing shampoo, what they do for us, how we should use them, and everything in between. So if you have Microlocs or you're planning to get one installed, this video is for you. A lot of people get confused about which shampoos to use, how to use them, or even what their hair actually needs. We're going to be talking about everything in between today, because for Microlocs, shampoo is everything. Why is it everything? Because once your hair gets completely locked, it becomes really difficult to get rid or to manage buildups in your Microlocs. So using the wrong shampoos at the wrong time or the right shampoos at the wrong time can affect your frizz, your scalp, your volume, and even the way your Microlocs looks. So before we talk about shampoos, let's talk build up, what they do to our Microlocs. Build up is simply anything that sits on your hair or your scalp and is difficult to get rid of. Anything that does not wash off easily in your Microlocs is called a build up. It can be dust, it can be lint from fabrics, it can be anything. But as long as it sits on your Microlocs and does not wash away easily, it is called a build up. Now, build ups are really bad for your Microlocs because they make your Microlocs look dull, smell sweaty faster, feel heavy, and sometimes they even affect your locking process. So build-ups are not really good for your Microlocs. So how do we get build-ups in our Microlocs? So here are the most common ways in which we get build-ups in our Microlocs. Number one, using heavy or creamy products in your hair. Now, when you use too heavy or too creamy products in your hair, they do not wash off easily. They stick to your Microlocs and they hide under the Microlocs, and they don't rinse off completely. So over time, as long as you use that product consistently, the remnants keep accumulating in your Microlocs and they turn into buildups. Another way where we get buildups in our Microlocs is when we get lint in our hair. It is advisable that when you want to go to sleep, you cover your hair, your Microlocs, with a silk scarf or a silk bonnet. This prevents maybe your cotton pillowcases or any other fabric that's around to shed and stick to your Microlocs. Yeah. So another way which we get build-ups in our Microlocs is when we use hard water. We wash our hair with hard water. Now, because of the mineral deposits in hard water, when we wash our hair with hard water, the mineral deposits in our Microlocs. Do you understand? So once it deposits in our Microlocs and accumulates, it becomes build up. Whenever you wash your hair, please rinse your Microlocs properly. Rinse it so much. Even if the shampoo stops lathering, continue to rinse your Microlocs for a long time, because if you do not rinse it properly, the lather settles in your Microlocs. There are a lot of places where all these things can hide in your Microlocs, because you cannot comb your Microlocs, so you cannot remove those things with combs. So there are a lot of crevices, a lot of hidden tiny holes in your Microlocs where you've interlocked, that those things can hide underneath. So please rinse your Microlocs properly whenever you wash. Some moisturizing shampoos also have when they are too creamy, they won't rinse off totally. So yeah, watch out for too creamy moisturizing shampoos when you buy your moisturizing shampoos. So that's that on build-ups. Let's now talk about shampoos. Now, we're going to be talking about clarifying shampoos first. Think of clarifying shampoos as a detox for your hair. Now, clarifying shampoos are deep cleansers. When you apply them on your Microlocs, they penetrate to your roots, they penetrate to your scalp, the root of your Microlocs, and then they lift all the dirt, all the buildups that are settled in your Microlocs. Yeah, so clarifying shampoos are deep cleansers and they are a must if you have Microlocs, because they help you remove dust, lint, whatever it is that's in your Microlocs. They help lift it up and remove it. So when do we need to use clarifying shampoos? Now, clarifying shampoos should not be used every time. Now, because they are deep cleansers, they strip your hair of natural oils. So you use them just maybe, I think, once a month. I use mine once every month when I want to do, the normal maintenance wash. Yeah, I use my clarifying shampoos just once a month. And yeah, I use it once a month. I use it whenever maybe when I've applied too much styling products on my hair. When I'm going out and I need to style my hair, sometimes I use edge controls and everything. So as soon as I get back, I want all those products out of my hair. So I use a clarifying shampoo to remove them, because if I do not remove them, they stick to my hair and they become build up. Yeah. So you use clarifying shampoos once a month just for deep cleansing, and you use them when you've used too much products on your hair. Another instance where we use clarifying shampoo is when our locks feels heavy and our scalp feels coated and itchy. You use clarifying shampoos. Now, because clarifying shampoos are clarifying shampoos, because they are deep cleansers, please do not use them too much, because they strip your hair of natural oils. I've said this before, but I think you should take note of it. Now let's talk moisturizing shampoos. Moisturizing shampoos are gentle cleansers. Unlike clarifying shampoos, they do not strip your hair of its natural oils when you use them. They are perfect for maintaining the softness and the fluffiness of your microlocs. They are really, really, really good, and they are a must in your routine, your microlocs wash routine. We use moisturizing shampoos if your hair is not really dirty, you just want to refresh, and you just want your hair to be fresh and everything. Use your moisturizing shampoos. Use moisturizing shampoos also if your scalp or your microlocs is dry. Now, for me, my microlocs are really dry, and that's because I bleached or I dyed my hair. I changed the color of my hair when I just started my microlocs, and so it's kind of affected my microlocs, and my microlocs became really dry. So I used moisturizing shampoos a lot. Now, moisturizing shampoos adds moisture to your microlocs, so yeah, they are a must for your microlocs routine. Now, another instance where we use moisturizing shampoo is if you live in a place with a harsh weather, like somewhere like Nigeria. Our climate is hot, and so everything is usually dry around, so you use your microlocs if you live in a harsh weather. Now, another instance when you use your moisturizing shampoo is when you want a soft, hydrated feel after wash. Use your moisturizing shampoo. Please remember, your moisturizing shampoo must be lightweight, water-based, and not too creamy, because moisturizing shampoos also cause buildups. Yes, when they are too creamy, they stick to your hair and they cause buildup. So please take note of that. Now I'm going to tell you the simple rule that is going to make all this video we're making, that is going to make it more easier to understand. Now, clarifying shampoos for deep cleansing, moisturizing shampoos for maintenance. Let's say that again. Clarifying shampoos for deep cleansing, moisturizing shampoos for maintenance. If your scalp feels dirty, you clarify. If your hair feels dry, you moisturize. Do you understand? Moisturize, clarify, moisturize. Dirty, dry. Do you understand? So yes, that's the simple rule, and I hope this helps you. Please do not forget to like, to subscribe, and to share, and please drop a comment in the comment section, as this is going to help me and encourage me to post more videos for you. My next video. Bye.